I'm Nathan Stanley, and I want to do this video because I want clients to know more about the process, and hopefully they'll be able to relate to my journey with hair loss, and hopefully I can make a difference, and can't wait to get started. Well, I'm 22 years old right now. I really started to notice a pretty significant loss from 18 to 20. And ever since I hit 20 years old, I had really significant loss. And you know, some people ask me, my friends ask me, you know, dude, are you losing hair, or you're thinning? And one time someone said, you know, you're balding. And I said, what? No, it can't be. And I checked it out, and I was like, wow, you know. And that's really where it started with me. Well, when I was 20 years old, I, thought a hair transplant might be a way to go. So I, of course, did all my research, looked at it, and at that time, I thought that it was a method that I really wanted to approach. And I didn't see growth for the first 6 months, which is typical, but after that, I saw some growth. I would say for about 4 to 6 months afterwards, I was pretty content. And then, more hair loss, it just kept coming off. And I started to really think about it and really realize that, well, you can keep getting hair transplants as much as you want, but you're gonna keep, cutting, they're gonna keep cutting to your scalp, and that's gonna be permanent. And I knew that I needed something, I needed a way, and I've looked and looked until I found Good Look Inc. I needed a way to take care of this problem, take care of this stress that's not damaging surgically, and like a scar. I didn't want another scar, so I used Rogaine, and that sort of stopped my hair loss, but that's all it did. It really kind of stopped it. Even the a couple days after I stopped using it, I would start to lose hair. So I had some pretty significant hair loss. I was pretty aggressive. I used medication, Propecia, and I just didn't like how I felt on it. I didn't like, I had some side effects and stuff like that, which are typical, but like I said, I'm a young guy, and I don't want to use medication at this age. After that, I said, enough's enough. I'm 22, and I shaved my head, and I said, well, I like this look. I like the shaved head look. I like the buzz cut. That's the look for me, and that's something that I can live with and be happy with for the rest of my life. So I started looking into originally scar revision, different methods, and I found Good Look Inc. by just searching, scar treatment, hair transplant scar treatment. And I saw them, and I saw the entire head procedure, and I was blown away. And I saw the Good Morning America video and all the other testimonial videos and the pictures, and I was blown away. And I said, this is exactly what I wanted. Not only with the scar treatment, but the entire, density on the head, and I felt like it's a minimalistic approach. It's something that's not, invasive and hard on your body, or leaves a scar. It's something that's very minimalistic, and that's what I really like about it, is because you're seeing this look more today than ever before. So it's something that I really want to do, and I came here, and now here I am. Really excited about it. I was wearing a hat for months. Just, I don't want to wear a hat my whole life, so I said that I definitely need to do something. At first, I thought maybe the surgery was an option, but I did more research, and I don't want to cut in my head anymore. So I started looking into micropigmentation and different things, and I found Good Look Inc., and you guys do a different process. And I like the fact that it's one and done, and if you need other enhancements, you guys include it for free the second time you come in, to really, because scar tissue is different, and I really like the fact that you guys know what you're talking about in terms of how a scar reacts differently than your normal skin on your scalp. So yeah, I wasn't originally planning on doing the full head, but I was just so impressed, and I said, why not? I mean, if I do my scar, and later on in life, I'm like, man, I just I don't really like the way I look still, and I wanna just get the full thing done and be done with it. So, and just be happy with it. So. Hey, this is my second day assessment, and I came in today to evaluate the process and the scar, and did a little blending work today, so I'm still a little red, and that will dissipate in a few days. Overall, I'm just super satisfied with it. All I did last night was ice it and wash it and put a little vitamin A and D ointment on it. So the maintenance last night was very, very easy. I love how it just like frames my face. My dad said I looked younger already. I'm like, well, I'm only 22 now. Now when I go later into my 20s, I'm gonna still look young. 30s, 40s. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling to have, full density in one day. And, just to know that, when I go out with my friends and everything and I see a bald person, I was there. And, and I can still relate to them, and I can help them and talk to them, but it's just such a good feeling to like have full density and not to worry about anything anymore and just be able to move on and couldn't be more happier. So the redness goes down very fast. I noticed last night. But when I came in today, it was just a very base, light pink, light red. So, I'm assuming in a couple days, few days, the redness is gonna be gone. And after that, it just, the pigment's gonna slowly, gradually fade, and I've got my look done. Just wanted to say thank you, Good Look Inc. Now I feel like honestly I can just like rest on this issue, and I've got a hair transplant, and I got treatment on the scar, and that's already starting to look better, and I just love the way the look frames my face, and honestly I can't wait for everybody else to see it. Honestly, just thank you so much. I'm really glad that this technology exists now, and that there are options out there.